I didn't get back to this area in the last 2 days since I recorded. But today, after waking up, coming out, I decided to work on something else. Started off with just trying to get some chicken wire removed from the side of the quail coop yard because some briars had started popping up back in there, and previously we'd had to climb under that board, which has chicken wire above but not below, in order to get back here. And if you check some of my older videos, you'll see what used to be here, and it evolved into taking out the wall that used to be there. So now the collapsed roof is definitely collapsed. And I came along and took the chicken wire off this side. See if I can get it. There we go. I'm no longer blinded by the sunlight. So now, all that was on the chicken wire up top is starting to collapse down, so we can get to that more easily. And eventually I might wind up tearing this part down as well, so we can get all that out of there. And we take out this entire section of chicken wire and rotten and ant-eaten wood. For the time being, still have our improvised supports holding up the roof of chicken wire that is no longer attached to the boards above. So that shouldn't be too hard to knock down when get all these primary supports out of the way. Don't know when I'll get to it, but I'll probably get to it within the next month-ish. Now, time to rake up the mess I've made. But got chicken wire and fencing here that I removed. And that had been the first side that I took out. The fencing there was actually attached to the wall that I pulled off from the quail coop. And we've got this roll of chicken wire that I pulled off from the other side. Kim is out here plucking up the blackberry briars that have been popping up from the berries that we knocked off last summer when we started this. These little seedlings sit there. I'll probably have to help straighten her out later. But all in all, I think things are coming down rather well. A couple hours at a time, a couple days a week. A lot can be done in that short period of time. Just a matter of determination and working past the pain. Some of the cherry tree pieces I cut out last year. That one, though, I don't think is cherry. That one is part of what I cut off from our shower limb, which I can directly pan over to. But I'm really not sure what kind of tree it is. Let's follow that branch up. Once upon a time I used to be fairly good at tree identification. Not so much now. Yeah, we're clearing out still. So we have no idea how long we have left here. We figured might as well keep on doing. Try to keep the briars from coming back. Time for the final progress report of the day. That much doesn't look very different than previously, of course, because that wasn't the side I was working on. But get around our human manure compost heap here. And this side is now pretty well cleared out. Up on top as well as throughout here, so see if I can get kind of going right along the edge here, breaking it off, cutting it off. Still gotta get that chicken wire out so I can actually get to the briars that are on the other side. Either that or pull the wall out from the other side, which will require taking the collapsed roof out. Got some more of this cleared up here. Kept on catching on my hair every time I came up the ramp. But I can probably just finish taking off that side next time I get out here to do this work. Then it'll be taking out that fence and that section of the quail coop. And eventually, if I can get the tools from Nick, need an impact wrench so I can start stripping this down. I think I'll probably just, when the time comes, strip out the sheet metal panels and leave the frame up and what remains of a roof. It'll be interesting. But yeah, 2 gimps, a couple hours a day, a couple days a week. Going on about 9.5 months now. We're not just surviving, we're thriving. Fun part will be when we get some money coming in again, taking this to what we feel is the next logical evolution, getting off the grid, since we won't be able to stay here forever with the construction and survey crews coming through here. Next evolution is going to be most likely moving out into a more wooded area. If the money doesn't come soon enough, then we're going to just find some state land, forest land to set up camp in. And if our separate battles do wind up kicking out, we should be looking at somewhere between $50,000 and $75,000 coming in. If that does happen to be the case, then maybe we can find some land that we can buy so we don't have to worry about being kicked out when developers decide they want the space. Kim and I are already starting to miss this place and I'm not even out of here yet. But hey, life goes on, we endure.